Oh, congratulations, Mpumalelo. And we are smiling all around here, mostly because Anela's making all of us coffee this morning, learning that art. She's getting better. I mean, we can admit she's definitely getting better. It's giving clouds. Definitely an upgrade from the Australia she tried to make before. While she continues to learn and figure out coffee art and latte art, I've got to remind you of something that Thabo Mbeki once said that really resonated with many of us. He said, in the end, all that matters is the hope that we lived with integrity and for a higher purpose. I love that. Can the church say amen? Now, this HOPEtober, proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, is such a standout each and every year, celebrating hope in such an inspiring way. And in the spirit of celebration, we've put together a specials highlight reel featuring some of the best moments from the past years. Let's have a look.
HOPEtober is back. Now, in the midst of the current world events right now, and it feels like the world is more polarized than it's ever been before, we have a vital role to play.
The beginning of HOPEtober. Now, this initiative is brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, that dedicates the entire month of October to spreading hope and kindness throughout South Africa.
Now, Sir Desmond Tutu once said, hope is being able to see that there's light despite all of the darkness.
Hope is believing in a future. Hope is not giving up. This campaign is real. You know, it had guts, and they come up with some very, how can I put it, fanciful ideas. I think, how's this going to fly? But it does, because it's genuine.
Nelson Mandela once said, sport can create hope where once there was only despair. It is more powerful than governments in breaking down racial barriers. It laughs in the face of all types of discrimination.
You've always got to hope for better. And I think South Africans have got something that I think goes hand in hand with that. That's grit. We seem to get through, get by.
Like we always say, after a bad game or bad loss in a semi-final, the sun will shine again tomorrow. And that's the thing. Put that day that was tough behind you and just look forward and focus on that next day. And I mean, if you're down in the dumps or you're at your lowest, there's only one way up. And
you know, it's having that hope and faith that if I work hard enough, I can get to where maybe he was, Quinton, Benny, Sean, Lucas. These are the guys, and that's what I'm saying. We've got the responsibility to ensure the next generation have that same hope of achieving. Like to say, the world is your oyster.
Now, earlier this morning, we asked what your message of hope was for South Africa. And y'all came through with some answers. And the opportunity was winning one of 3 1,500 Rand cash prizes. Good morning, South Africans. As we all know, we have been through a lot. Especially the past 3 years, we lost our loved ones. Some lost everything that they worked hard for. But we never gave up. We continue to fight regardless of the challenges we're facing each and every day in our lives. Let us be brave. Love one another, help each other when we can, because together we will conquer.
Even the simplest of gestures, like a friendly wave or a hello, a warm greeting, can brighten someone's day.
Just remember, all you have to do is wake up the next day and take on the challenge.
Once you choose hope, anything is possible.
My hope for this country is for people to really and truly just understand the potential that we have.
Sure.
That is this country.
And for us, Abantu, that's what Abantu is. Abantu is a show which is not segmented. It's not a show for black, white, Indian, or colored people. It is a show for South African. And I want to just to make sure that we live a dream of a Nelson Mandela of a rainbow nation. And that's why we say in our tagline, come for the music and stay for the people.
I see young South Africans that are just standing up and doing it for themselves. So I feel the hope now. Actually, when the goosebumps are back, I probably feel more hope now than I have in my entire adult life because of that. So thank you so much, young South Africans, for refilling my cup.
It's that inspiration that we're looking for. And you know, when we have something like this and you see the talent in South Africa, when you're just proudly South African. It's the talent, it's the inspiration.
And that's what hope is about. You put everything aside and you enjoy what you love doing and you make the best of it. And that for me was the pinnacle, you know, of my sporting career.
Yeah, we are all going through dark times. And it goes back to this message of hope. At times we have just concentrated on what's going wrong. I've loved the campaign, quite genuinely. I really I've loved the HOPEtober, and this HOPEtober, we've spread it to the nation.
There's always room for improvement because we have grown leaps and bounds, but we need to grow a little bit more.
South Africans, we go through so much. And we are, as a nation, we are always able to laugh at ourselves. It's been our saving grace. And when I see what's happening in the rest of the world right now, with the world in so much turmoil and so much heartbreak going on in so many corners of the globe, you know, we could have been that as well, but it's because we a country that lives with hope. The father of our nation, Nelson Mandela, guided us in that direction to say that we've got to believe that things can work out.
Don't spend your night fretting about it. You wake up the next morning and accept that challenge of that day and keep going on day by day.
South Africa, keep hoping, keep hope alive, and have a wonderful HOPEtober.